I mean, just broaden your horizons beyond Barbie. Also, where is she? We have been waiting for like almost 2 years for her now. Yeah, so okay, there's just too much to talk about today. So, let's go. Hello, fellow doll lovers. Barbie Nation here. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning into another video with me today. My name is Arjen, aka Barbie Nation, and what I do is I collect dolls, I play with dolls, I talk about dolls, and every now and then I give them a super cute makeover. So if you're into anything cute, sweet, and petite, definitely subscribe to my channel to get some lovely pastel glitters on your feed. Now let's talk some dolls. Here we go. Hello all my lovely people. Thank you so much for joining me once again for another fun doll talk today. Fall is upon us and I could not be happier. Even though I am leaving for a sunny holiday in a couple of days, I am really happy that we're getting some nice cold sweater weather because I cannot be productive in the heat, So on holiday, I'm totally fine with it, but not when I'm at work or when I want to do stuff. So there's actually a lot of doll news that I wanted to talk to you guys about. A portion of that, of course, is Barbie, but also some other brands. There's some exciting stuff coming our way and some stuff where I'm like, where is it? Like to just begin with the first subject of the matter. Where is Golden Dream Christie? No announcements, no nothing about her. It has been 2 freaking years since the vote, and the vote was between Pink and Pretty, Fashion Photo, and Golden Dream. Yeah, of course my vote went to Pink and Pretty. I just could not believe that it went to Golden Dream. Golden Dream, yes, okay, she is a legend. I will give you that. But I mean, Pink and Pretty? How could you not want a repro Pink and Pretty? Anyway, I mean, we're all so excited for this Golden Dream Christie. Where is she? Like, there's not even a glimpse of her box or her production, not anything. Or at least I really tried to search the net for some news about her, but zero. So if you know something, or maybe something like unofficial, some good stuff about her, please don't hesitate and comment down below to give us some good news about her. Okay, now let's officially start with the first subject we need to talk about, which is Cutie Reveal. Here we go. So, yes, you heard it. A new set of Cutie Reveal dolls is coming our way. Now, I actually really thought we had seen the last of Cutie Reveal, but no. Yet they have found a way to make them even more cute with ribbons and super cute accessories. So, okay. I was really hoping for a third Care Bear wave, with like the one colored bears instead of that chaotic, color vomit that they were in series 2. But no Care Bears, just a new series of Cutie Reveal. And not 4 this time, but 3 Cutie Reveals. Interesting. So they went back to super cute pastel Easter galore. I am, of course, totally over this series. So it's a bunny, it is a cat, and it's a lamb or sheep. I think it's a lamb. It's very cute. So the lamb has this little rose detail with ribbons. The cat has this ribbon in her ear. And I think the bunny also has the same accessory as the lamb, which is the ribbon with the rose detail. Yeah, it is. I can only see them in these tubes, which is a new thing, by the way, that you can really see the cutie version up close, because the previous ones were all sealed shut the packaging, but these ones are clear. I think it's a upgrade. I think it's cute that you could see like the actual cutie. It's the whole surprise gimmick is kind of over now after so many waves, so people will know what kind of cutie is in there, you know? It's like lavender, powder pink, seafoam green. It is my favorite color scheme. Yeah, okay. These are like literally the only pictures that are out there of them. So no close-ups of the dolls themselves. Let's just hope it's good hair, it's no pixelation and all that. But nonetheless, I was very surprised to see this line continue anyway, so I'm excited about that. We have not seen the last of Barbie Cutie Reveal just yet. Barbie Deluxe Style Series 3 is on the way. Releasing sometime early November, these dolls are going to hit the shelves, and I'm so excited they brought back Barbiecore. This is how Series 2 should have looked like, in my opinion. I don't know why they came up with that metallic wave. I mean, the girls were cute, but I mean, these are the girls that we're looking at. Now, okay, I only realized just now that all of these girls have actual numbers, just like Barbie Extra had back in the day. So, okay, let's start with number 9, which is the ponytailed Millie girl with like the platinum hair. Is it like really softly with a touch of pink in it, or is it just platinum? I think it's just platinum. Love how she is so Chanel coated. I'm totally living for this look. I love the print. I love the jacket. I love the skirt. I love her accessories. She has, I think, what it seems kind of like a pearl necklace or choker. And I also think that purse with the pearl detail is adorable. So yeah, closed mouth Millie sculpt. I am afraid, by the way, that this girl will probably, again, have pixel face. Yeah. But okay, then we have number 10, which is the curvy gal of the bunch. And I think her outfit looks interesting. Yeah. Yes, the material is not what we want, but I'm living for her purse that says Barbie on it. I think the ribbon in her hair is cute, which is kind of like a hair clip accessory. And I'm wondering if her top is made out of 2 pieces, like, you know, kind of like a tube top thing and a separate top underneath. Don't think so, but I'm hoping so. And also, does she comes with hearing aids? I think so. And, you know, we love the mobili face, so I think she has a cute screening, and I love that they have this kind of like lip liner effect on her lips. I think that's really cute as well. So, okay, then we have number 11, which is one, I think, of my favorite new recent face molds. I think we've seen this face on a Barbie fashionista before. Can't quite pinpoint the name of that fashionista, but she was the quick curl fashionista. Now, this outfit also reminds me of I think it was a fashionista Nikki from back in the day when they still had articulation with the stars. Interesting look. I wonder how the tights are going to be, because by the looks of it, she has wedge heels and it goes all the way over her feet. So this is an actual pair of tights. The dress, overall, I love the shape of the dress, the whole idea. Maybe the print is a little bit too much, but yeah, I am living. And then we have the tall girl, which is a gorgeous Latina gal, and she is serving that with the pants. It seems like her pants and maybe her top also has this rose print detail, and it also comes back in her purse. I love like the buckle thing on her chest, and the rose choker. I mean, super fun, fabulous set of girls. It looks like a bunch of girls I did a restyle on myself, you know? So That's very fun to see. So also, who is going to be the chase out of these girls? So it's either, okay, here's my theory. So it's either going to be the Latina girl who's going to be like 90s face mold Teresa, or it could be the girl with the star outfit and she could be like with a Kira face. That could be a possibility. I just have the feeling that they are going for like the nostalgia vibes with the chase variants. So it's either going to be like a superstar Barbie face, a 90s Teresa. We've had the Christy, we've had the Midge or the Steffi one. So I'm thinking like a Teresa, a Kira. We need to find it in kind of like the friend zone. Of course, I'm hoping it's 90s Teresa very much. So are there any other theories out there or wishes out there? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm so curious to hear what you think, not only of this series, of course, but also of the possible new chase variant. And also, who out of these four girls is gonna be like the chase? Like, which outfit are they gonna double up, you know? Cute. Cute with a capital C. Okay, so next one is definitely a mark your calendar type thing. It is Barbie the movie Allan. Yes, the actor Michael Cera is actually getting his own Barbie the movie screening slash doll. So of course we have the Allan from the Barbie Friends and Family, which I still need to find over here in the wild. I have not spotted him anywhere, not even on Amazon. Yeah. So we have him, and we have had the Silkstone Allan during the release of Barbie the movie. Now we finally also get an Allan of the actual Barbie the movie, because Allan definitely was a big star of that movie, and his character, like from the Barbie universe, really gained so much popularity due to the movie. So it would only make sense that they would make an Allan doll. So of course, again, like, opinions are very mixed about him. The one says, oh, they really did the actor dirty. The other one says, I love him. He has rooted hair. I must say, I'm also kind of into him because I just think he really has that kind of like comical smirk on his face. So September 18th, because also it says Barbie the movie coming soon, we can only guess or only be semi kind of sure that this is going to be the Allan doll. And you know what? I was actually also hoping for some extra fashion packs again this year, because there are still some outfits of that movie that really deserve like a release. Like that super cute blue dress when she arrives, she meaning Barbie, when Barbie arrives at Weird Barbie's house. I love that dress. I love that look. I want to put it on my Margot Robbie doll. So we definitely need a fashion pack of that dress. And also that super cute like yellow number that she's wearing in the end. It's so cute. It's so romantic. And you know, it doesn't need like a whole doll, but a fashion pack would be super cute for that. Yeah. Anyway, Barbie the movie, Allan, who's excited? Who is like not excited? Comment down below. And let's talk about this dude. And also talking about like, where the hell is she? Where the F is this set? Shouldn't it supposed to be out like this September? We pre-ordered this set last year and it said shipping in September of 2025. We're here now. Any word of this set being shipped out or anything? I mean, we are waiting for that beautiful Margot Robbie doll and that new Ryan face screening. I'm just very excited that they both are already on Made to Move bodies, especially for the Ken doll. I mean, a Ken doll with that skin tone is like, I think the only one is from the Barbie Deluxe series, that blonde Sean doll. And he's so hard to get these days. So we really need some more variation in like the Ken Made to Move line here. So I'm very excited about him. And Barbie, I mean, that face and that gorgeous long blonde hair. It's so Barbie. I'm totally here for this whole set. Like, where is it? Where is it? And next from Barbie, it is that time of year, of course, the Dia de Muertos Barbies, Barbie and Ken. I gotta say, I was very pleasantly surprised by this year's release. I really love the girl with like the butterflies on her head. I think was she from last year or was she from the year before that? Now this year, I did not expect to love the Dia de Muertos doll so much. The crown, the light white dress with the orange and the pink, she is a serve this year. Usually these dolls are just a bit too dark for me, or like the dark kind of aesthetic. But I mean, how cute is she if you're like, redecorating your house for fall, putting all kinds of cute accessories everywhere, a little pumpkin here, a pumpkin spice candle there, a Dia de Muertos Barbie there. I can totally see it. So I really am thinking of getting her because she's very cute. Also, I really love her face paint. Absolutely the most out of all of the Dia de Muertos dolls. Of course, alongside the Magnolia one with the pink hair. And also the Ken, I think he looks very handsome here. I love the details on his hands that are like these skeleton bones. Really nice touch. And overall, he's just, I mean, Ken in a suit like this is just gorge. Now, if I would have to make like a top 5 for the Dia de Muertos dolls, I would definitely put, of course, Magnolia on 1. And then this girl, absolutely no doubt on 2, Butterfly Crown Girl 3. Also the boxes that they're in this year, I'm living for this aesthetic. This kind of like wooden with a whitewash aesthetic for the box. I really love that. Next, this bombshell dropped. It is the Styled by Patti Wilson Barbie. Yeah. Interesting, very interesting. Now, she's one of those dolls that has just overall, separately, very interesting pieces. And I will tell you, I am not that, like fashion educated to know who all of these designers are. So I was not familiar with Patti Wilson, so I kind of had to look her up. So Amatel Creations, she's described as follows. Renowned fashion stylist Patti Wilson has worked with the world's most influential designers, photographers, and celebrities, and has created iconic editorials for top publications. Now she brings her sartorial savvy to our latest Styled by doll. Embodying Wilson's boundary-pushing approach, Barbie is a true fashion force in her trend-setting leather-like romper, faux fur jacket, and unique Cadillac-inspired belt with Barbie on the back license plate. 2 style icons, 1 powerful look. And she absolutely is the kind of doll that you either really like or, that really speaks to your own style or aesthetic, or just absolutely not. But you can also kind of see her as a fashion pack, like we sometimes do with dolls. We might not like a certain doll, but we do love the outfit, and we see some inspiration maybe in an outfit to restyle. She is one of those dolls where you think like, okay, I could pair those shoes with this or that look. I could use the romper like so and so, or the faux fur jacket with a pink this and that. That's what I see when I see this doll. And that face, you guys, that face with that hair, she is, wow, that Selma face. I'm impressed. And I really think that if you would take away the hat and you would give her like a cute hairstyle, she could be gorge. Yeah, she could really be gorge. I'm just most impressed by that Cadillac-inspired belt that says Barbie on the back. I mean, that is such a wild accessory to me, and it's so fun. I mean, how could you restyle this belt? I mean, could you turn it around and put it to the front, Is that optional here? Yeah. Interesting pieces. So tell me, are you gonna get her, or is this a total pass for you? Next up, the modern art Silkstone Barbie. Yes, she was an interesting drop. We gotta love a redhead that gives us old school vintage fashion packs. So very smart combination to give this old fashioned pack a doll like this. And I think there was some critique about her hairstyle, that the bubble cut wasn't quite as bubble cut-y as you would want. I remember Bill Greening posted about her saying he would only post the inbox pictures of her because the promo pictures weren't his choice. And he said that the hairstyling on this doll for the promo pictures kind of did their own thing and not really, you know, kept to the bubble cut script. Now, I'm no expert on these bubble cut haircuts or styling, but definitely go to Disney Barbie Girl's channel, Dakota, and check her video out because she will all explain this. I had this girl too. I have her in my collection, and you know, I just love a good vintage girly, especially a redhead. But I have to admit, all I saw was Sound of Music curtain dress instead of a vintage reproduction fashion pack. But I mean, all in all, she's gorgeous. I love having Barbie history in my collection, and I know she's a repro, but she's serving Barbie history, so that's why she was important to me, and I'm very proud to have her in my collection. So who out there also got her? Who was mad about the hair? Explain in the comments, please. Did you have to get her out to redo that hair? Or, you know, did you leave her as is? Because I have to admit, mine looked, I was pretty satisfied with how she looked. I did not feel the need to, I don't know, restyle or restore her hair in some way. So, what are all your thoughts about the modern art Barbie doll? Oh, and this next one, you are brave, you are strong, you are beautiful. I love this message from Barbie. I think it's so awesome they created a Ken who could wear a wig or a cap and, you know, send a very heartwarming message into the world. And looking at this doll and pictures on the back of the box, does that mean that there's also going to be these other two dolls that you see behind Ken? Are they also going to get their own release? You know, it's one thing for a kid to go through this, to have this scary condition. So to have like a toy that resembles the same that you're going through as a kid can only mean so much to them. So, I mean, yeah, great job, Mattel, and I highly support this. So, don't know if we are getting to see him like in the wild in stores, because the Brave Barbie that was out, I never saw her anywhere actually. So I'm wondering like how this will be released and how widely available this Ken will actually be. But tell me, did anyone ever found like the Brave Barbie in the wild? Was she actually like widely available? Same with this Ken. What can we expect, you know? Because I think a lot of people would like to get their hands on these dolls, but I feel like they're not like super mass produced. So yeah. If you want to go after these dolls, where would you begin? You know, where to find? Before the scalpers do, you know? Okay, so next up, we need to talk about this poll. So if you're a Club 59 member, you could participate in this poll for a new fantasy series type of doll that is going to be designed by Angel Kent. So it's called the Fantastical Collection. And in round one of that poll, you could choose between a goddess girl, an alien type goddess girl, and a fairy. So, of course, I went with the fairy. I thought that sketch looked gorgeous, and it sent me straight back to Fairytopia vibes. And, you know, who's not into Fairytopia? So, to my surprise, the goddess design won. Like, huh? To me, I am sorry if you voted for the goddess, but to me, that was like the most boring type to choose. Now, I thought, you know, okay, probably the alien is going to win because, you know, it's very edgy, it's conceptual, you know, you could go a lot of directions with an alien. So, I don't know, for some reason, I thought the alien was going to be very popular. Not that I don't like the idea of goddess dolls, because I freaking love goddess dolls, but I mean, didn't we already have like so many goddess girls? you know, I would have loved to see like a very, wild new fairy, especially from Angel Kent. Okay, so that was round one. Okay, we are not getting a fairy. We are getting a goddess. Round two was face sculpt. Now, I think the choices were Lara, Lena, and Odile. Okay, so this was too easy. I already knew Odile is definitely going to win here. I was kind of, maybe it's Lena, because I think she really has that poised look of a goddess, while Odile really also has some playfulness to her. She really is striking me as a fairy or as, a fantasy creature. If you would have to pair, like, as a game, I would say that Odile really strikes me as the fairy type. Lena definitely strikes me as the goddess type, and Lara perhaps as the alien queen. Round three was like color set, and it went with gold and white. And I think there was like maybe kind of like a copper one and a silver one. So I saw the final colored sketch, and I mean, no doubt this is going to be a gorgeous, ethereal goddess by the looks of it. And I am here for that 100%. And it totally took me back to like that, showdown where we saw this princess type gal, and then there was the flight of fashion. It really took me to that design with the gold dress and kind of like this French Versailles kind of inspired doll that we were robbed of. I mean, I always hate these prototypes that they show us and then they're like, oh, sorry, it's another doll. You're not getting this, beautiful girl. Just, ugh. So what are your thoughts? What do we think of this final outcome? Are we happy with this? I can only think, like, what if this was a fairy? Next up, Venus Williams. Yes, I love these kind of sporty gals with their own kind of doll. What I love most, actually, is her face. I think her face just, I don't know, for some reason, I really see her as this very regal 17th century queen. Yeah, just, take away the tennis gear and think Bridgerton, think, yeah, I see it. Maybe it's because she has a very, like, collected and poised look on her face. If I would have lived in the States and I would see her on the shelves for like, $30, I would definitely grab her. Okay, talking about wild, can we talk about this Ursula doll that's just been released? Wow. Okay, absolutely my favorite villain ever, Ursula. This is like the best Ursula ever. She is glow in the dark. Her box is amazing, and she is like the underwater octo queen. Yeah. Think about you having her like set up in your room, turning off the lights, and she is there shining with her Triton and her crown, glowing, and you just hear that evil laugh of hers in the back of your head while you're leaving like your doll setup / room. Yeah. So her official name is Darkness Descends series Ursula doll. So series meaning we're probably getting more? If I would have to choose like other villains to go next, I think it's kind of safe to say that probably Maleficent is going to be the second one. The evil queen, of course, mother of all evilness, the evil queen of Snow White. Yeah. Anyway, Darkness Descends Ursula. She is a expensive girly. I don't know how many of her are made, It doesn't say anywhere, like not on the box or on. I'm checking Mattel Creations right now. It also does not say like she's one of like 500 or one of 1,000. So no clue. So she's 13.5 inches tall. When on the doll stand, 7 points of articulation on her upper body, 6 wires in her tentacles, each 9.5 inches long for photo-worthy poses. Comes with her iconic crown and trident in transparent neon green. 5 LED lights embedded in the box to make her design details glow. Okay, awesome. Flotsam and Jetsam invisible ink tattoo appears on her shoulder under UV lights. Awesome. And of course includes certificate of authenticity. Wow. 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 So, okay, next non-Barbie topic. Bianca Barclay is getting her own Monster High version. Okay, I literally just wrapped season 2 of Wednesday. I'm so Wednesday obsessed. I really love that show. I feel like it's this generation's Buffy, Charmed, magical girl kind of like series. And Bianca is just, I really started to love her at the end of season 1, and season 2 really made me want to be one of her besties. Yeah. And of course, my fave definitely has to be Enid. I really resonate with her also as a character. And I always say, when you have that conversation with people, like, what would you have if you would have like special powers or anything? I would probably have like a power that I cannot control and something that is like, that I'm afraid of, probably. So I totally see myself, turning into this beast that I do not want and be totally super strong. Also something I would not want, but yeah, that would absolutely happen to me. So I would definitely be a pastel werewolf just like Enid. Anyway, Bianca Barclay, Monster High. Who else would we love to see as a Monster High? Agnes, of course. I really thought that we were going to get 12 Days of Halloween this year. The set, the Christmas sets, and there's this one Easter set, the 12 Days of Christmas with these vintage looking Barbies, and kind of like this advent calendar-ish box. I was seriously thinking like, okay, this year is going to be 12 Days of Halloween. Maybe there was an idea out there to do that, but I don't know, it kind of got too costly or anything maybe to actually produce it, since the 12 Days of Spring doll is still available and yeah, it's not doing so well. They might have had second thoughts about the 12 Days of Halloween doll, but what a shame. I would have loved to see a 12 Days of Halloween version of that style. Moving on to the gem dolls from the loyal subjects. Now, of course, we were all over the first gem, and I'm actually wondering, this goes out to all my European fellow collectors, did the gem actually ever pop up here in Europe? Is she available anywhere? Amazon maybe? I'm just wondering, because I feel like these are only available in the US. So now we're getting this glitter and gold gem and the whole crew of Gem and the holograms, which are of course Aja, Shauna, and Kimber. Now, like I said, I don't think like the first gem doll actually was released here, so I don't know kind of like how their proportions work. So do their fashions also work on Barbie, for instance? I don't quite, I think so. They're kind of like the same height as a Barbie doll, right? But if you're a Gem and the Holograms fan, I mean, this is just awesome, right? Are there critiques for these dolls? Because I can't quite see how the hair is. Is this good hair on these dolls, or is it polypropylene? Now next, I love my Licca-chan girlies. These are Japanese fashion dolls, if you're not familiar with this brand, but I think most of you are. So First of all, there's this new Sumikko Gurashi, Licca. She is the cutest, so had to get her. She's on pre-order now at amazon.co.jp, and together, with, I think it's kind of like a 50th anniversary of Little Twin Stars. Oh, look at this girl. Look at this girl. Okay, so she is on a new type of body, which is the photogenic body. And they created that body to give her more kind of like posability and yeah, that. So that's very interesting. That dress, it just looks so freaking cute. And I am really excited to see how she is presented in a fun and gorgeous box. From her like super pastel-y hair down to the crown that she's wearing, that festive balloon, Little Twin Stars is like from, you know, Sanrio, my go-to characters alongside Cinnamoroll. Again, she's also a pre-order on amazon.co.jp, so I also pre-ordered her, kind of like already as an early birthday gift to myself. Think of when Barbie would do a Little Twin Stars celebrational doll like this Licca-chan doll. A girl can only dream. We can only dream. I dreamed first of Cutie Reveal Sanrio characters. Now I dream of like a new fashion-inspired Sanrio girly. And not only those two, but there's also going to be a big set with a Kuromi-themed Licca-chan. Now there already is a Kuromi out there that was released this year. So this is kind of like a set with 3 new outfits. Super cute. This super adorable vest, a kind of like, you know, maid look, and a sporty look. Again, you can pre-order her on amazon.co.jp. Like I always say, get a couple extra things to save on shipping. I always do like one big bulk order. I don't always do like videos on these girls. This is just kind of like a side collecting for me. I just think, I mean, if you know me, you know my videos, you know that this is my jam. So it's not a surprise that I collect these kind of dolls, right? So these were all the dolls that I just had to get off my chest to talk about to you guys. Who are you excited for? Who are you really like, cannot wait to get this or that doll in my hands? So holiday season is coming up. First it's fall spooky season, then holiday season. I'm wondering what we're all gonna see in these last couple months of the year. Sometimes they really do like these sudden, beautiful, fun drops. So I don't know, maybe we're still gonna see Golden Dream Christie this year. Who knows? Who knows? Of course, we're keeping a close eye, so whenever there's doll news to tell, I'm here to give it to ya. Sound off in the comments below. Let's keep that conversation rolling, and I will see you all in my next video. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and of course, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notified by any new videos that I upload. You can also follow me on Instagram at Barbie Nation. That's usually where I post all of my updates. And until the next video, big kisses from me, and I love you all.